Hey guys, this is Bacon Brisby. I'm just playing a little Minecraft here today, and I figured I'd record it because I posted some of my Minecraft things, and there's no audio in them, so they're kind of boring. So I figure I'll show you a couple of my worlds that you've probably seen already, but they're a little different now. Like the Utopian world that I created is designed to be played on peaceful, so that's why I'm playing it on peaceful. But it's changed a little bit. There were some issues with it, I'm not sure if you noticed, but some of the spelling grammar was bad. Let's see, I put windows in the thing now. This is the beginning. It's kind of like it's a gallery type thing. I made it on creative. And then you climb up here and it's like, oh, a little balcony. It's kind of cool. And I built all this on creative, so it would be pretty hard to build this on survival with all that quartz. And built all kinds of little fountains, those weren't there before. And there's my ship. If anybody's got any good tips for sails, I'd like to hear it, because that sail looks like crap. And what I would like to know is if make it look like the sail's down, because I don't have the slightest idea on how to do that. I could look up pictures on how to do it, but odds are I'm probably not going to be able to replicate it. It'd be nice to know, because the ship's obviously parked, does not need its sails out. Here's my little farm. If you notice, the designs in this place are very open. Like, here's the garden up here. And when you go up to this garden, there's the house. And it's very open because it's designed to be played on peaceful. It's a utopian type world. There's a story to this world, and it's kind of not very utopian, I guess, but the idea is that it was... I put stories, I put signs, like if you go in the major landmarks, there are signs explaining more of the story. I got a little bat in here, his name's Mike. Just for fun, I did random names. Here's the chicken coop. They give me eggs, but I just delete them because I don't use them because I'm creative. There's cluckers and McNugget. And then I got sheep and cow. And I actually, like in the chest up there, it has supplies for like the farming. Here's the, like, I basically have all the supplies to make pumpkin pie. I have eggs, this for sugar, and pumpkins. And of course I put melons in there too, because I didn't want it just to be pumpkins. I got my horses and my mule, my donkey. Add some real variety. And my idea is, so I have unlimited pigs, I just breed the pigs and then kill the baby once it grows up, which is kind of stupid, but kind of, I mean, it's a game, so it doesn't really matter. But here's, I like this building right here. I feel like the design of it's pretty cool. It's one of those open theme buildings. I use very little glowstone, mostly redstone lamps. The fountains mostly have glowstone in them. But if you notice, like, I decorated the entire interiors of these buildings too. I made them all livable. But if you played this on easy mode, it wouldn't be very safe. Or any difficulty for that matter. See, because they're all open and everything can come in. This place looks cool at night. And this is my water tower. This used to be like the biggest thing in here, and it still is, but I mean, there's other towers now that are mostly fountains though. But this one you could actually go in, and this is where you read the first point of story. It's kind of interesting. The stairs, if you haven't noticed, but I'm just flying because it's easier. Like, this was actually in my other playthrough. It says, the deal's done, the sacrifices have been made. In return for your request for a utopian society has been granted. Little did you know how great the number of sacrifices would be. Too bad there's no one left to enjoy this great utopia. See, it's kind of eerie. It's like, okay, so that's kind of weird. And it's a little bit to the story, because I didn't put any villagers in here. I did put one, but he's kind of hidden. It's kind of stupid. He's in an underwater prison. I did it just to be funny. And if you're wondering, I don't put any profanity in here because I play it with my little sister, and she doesn't need to be hearing that. I tried putting profanity in one of them, and then my little sister played it. I was like, oh, dang. My little sister is like 7 or 8. I believe she's 8. She's significant age difference because I'm 21, but I get along quite well with her. She lives in Florida. See, I got secrets in this place too. Like if you notice, there was a secret. It wasn't too obvious. Down in this, I made this lake. If you go in here before you drown, it's kind of hard to see because it's nighttime. There's a secret down here. Man, it is really hard to see this. And then magical vines. And there's a little secret area. And that's kind of cool. Those bedrooms. And if you go down here, there's another secret area. But you can't physically get out. So, and that's an old joke. I had a pet rat named Steven, and he died. But that's not the funny part. The funny part is I built a memorial for him in Minecraft. Because, I mean, it's just a rat. It is kind of sad, but it's also funny. And then this is how you exit. Because there was no way to get out. See, this is an exit, not an entrance. So this is a nice little tutorial. And then, if you cross that bridge, there's another story part in that building. The water freezes there. I could have just let it freeze on its own, but then it wouldn't have looked right. Because it messes up. So I built it out of ice because I knew it was going to freeze anyway. Go through the little mountainside. I tried to make it kind of cool. And then there's obviously some type of sorcery room in here. It's got a enchantment room. And this is a little story point. It says, I knew I shouldn't have resorted to sorcery. Now that I'm the last of the people in the city designed for thousands, and with no children to bear, my legacy will cease to exist, and all that will remain is this utopia. So obviously somebody sacrificed all his people to build a utopia. So that's the story to it. And there's all kinds of little memorials to it around this area to kind of explain. I plan on adding to this. I don't play Minecraft a lot, to be honest. I got other things to do. And this is a little memorial. Just says, don't forget the lives lost to create this utopia. That's kind of a minor one. Now, there's another story point that I just recently built that wasn't in the last one. You go across this bridge, there's a rose garden. And it's, you know, you think, oh, it's cool, it's a rose garden. It's got vines. It's a rose garden. I trim it every now and then, but I try to trim it the same way every time. Well, anyway, the story to this rose garden is, in memory of those who have fallen, a rose for every life. So you think, oh, that's not that bad. There's not that many roses here. I mean, there's some on the outside, but they say, what's in these chests? Oh my goodness, dead people. That's how many people died. That's the story. So that's the sacrifices. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's one of those things that's supposed to be like, oh, that's not that bad. And you're like, oh, it is bad. See, there's roses on the outside. And that's the only thing that's really designed like that in this world. And there are other secrets as well that were not in the last thing. Like if you go in this lake, basically all the secrets are in the lakes. If you go over here, I'm planning on building another secret with like lava under a frozen lake that I was thinking of building in, where it's gonna be like the sacrifice place where the guy would make the sacrifices, and it's gonna be a lot of lava under a lake. It's gonna be cool, but I haven't designed it yet. And this is obviously some type of, it's totally unrelated to the story, but it's about the Wither. It's kind of cool. See if you read it. It says, long ago, a monster called the Wither rained terror upon the world until a hero broke it into 7 pieces, 4 soul sand and 3 wither skeleton skulls. it is said that if put back in the order, it will return. So this is just a little fun thing, like when you're playing on survival, you could spawn the wither in the world and try to fight them, and it causes a lot of destruction. It's fun. I just wanted something to do other than explore, so you could fight the wither. And there's weapons and stuff in these chests and everything. Given that it's a utopian society, there's not many though. And then I got my little garden. I like this farm that I built. See, it's kind of creative. The little roof is kind of interesting. I mean, it's simple, but it's nice. And by any means, I'm kind of a noob when it comes to Minecraft. I have it for PlayStation. I have it for computer, but I don't have a working computer, so it doesn't work. So I can't play it on computer. Don't get me wrong. If I had a computer, I'd play it on computer. But that's my world. Read the description. I'll do another one later. Okay. Have a nice day.